Hey party people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Zach and this is Vision Swell, where I test everyday carry, minimalist travel gear, and intentional tools that help simplify life. But today's video is a little bit different. Today, we're not reviewing a product, we're reviewing the process. Specifically, what it's like to run a YouTube channel, where I'm constantly testing bags, slings, flashlights, tools, clothing, all while being a practical, essential minimalist. Yeah, I know. It sounds a little ironic. It sounds a little hypocritical. But I think it's actually one of the things that makes this channel work. So let's talk about it. Here's what people usually imagine. I must have walls lined with gear, a room overflowing with backpacks and tech pouches, and a closet full of jackets I've only worn once for a review. But the truth, I do test a lot of gear, but I don't keep most of it. When something comes in, I use it, I test it, I pack it, I put it through my daily life, just like you would. After a few weeks or months, depending on the product and how useful it is, I sit down and decide where it belongs in my life. This is where my personal mantra and method for decluttering comes in. Keep, gift, donate, sell. It's the theme of my channel, it's even on my merchandise. Here's how it works. Keep. Only if it truly earns it. These are items I use at least once a year, whether for travel, work, content creation, or personal life. They have a permanent place in my minimalist toolkit. Gift. Sometimes I know instantly that a product is perfect for a friend or family member. Gifting lets me share good design and practical tools with people I care about. Donate. Solid gear that isn't right for me gets passed on to shelters, community gear drives, or mutual aid networks. Someone else can benefit. Sell. Higher end gear usually ends up here. I'm not trying to squeeze profit, I just want it recirculated into the world for someone who will actually use it. That system keeps everything in motion and keeps me from drowning in gear. Another intentional layer to this system is journaling. I use my favorite pen and notebook to actually write down what I've purchased, the date, how often I've used it, and whether it's still serving me. After a year, I review that journal and ask myself, does this belong in keep, gift, donate, or sell? Writing it out forces me to slow down and be honest. It's like holding myself accountable in black and white. And it aligns with the heart of minimalism as a practice, being deliberate with what you allow into your life. But here's the thing, practical and essential minimalism doesn't mean stripping away absolutely everything that isn't strictly necessary. I do keep a few things that I don't use every day, but that genuinely enrich my life. For example, I still have a small collection of my childhood Legos. They're stress relief for me, a way to focus and recharge. I keep some art supplies for doodling and coloring, because creativity deserves space too. My Super Nintendo collection is tiny but beautiful. It reminds me of simpler times and brings me joy. And I hang on to a handful of trinkets and art pieces that make my space feel alive. The key is that all of these things fit neatly into a small bookshelf or a single box. They don't overwhelm me, they don't cause clutter, and they don't take away from my clarity. Minimalism isn't about austerity. It's about curating a life that feels meaningful and light, without sacrificing creativity or beauty. I don't review products just to have them. I review them to find what works, so that I can recommend gear that's practical, durable, and built for real life. And more importantly, so that you don't have to test 30 backpacks to find the one that fits your lifestyle. You have me to do that for you. I've tested gear that looks amazing on paper, only to realize after 2 uses that it's way too bulky, poorly stitched, or just not intuitive. Other times, I've reviewed budget gear that outperforms premium brands. That's what this channel is really about, cutting through the noise. Let's be real. It would be easy to turn this channel into one big affiliate cash grab. Yes, I do use affiliate links to help fund the channel. That transparency matters, but here's the difference. Those links do not shape my opinions, my creativity, or my process. Every product here gets my honest testing, usage, trips, and scrutiny. No affiliate has one single shred of impact on my perspective. If I recommend something, it's because it passed through the filter of minimalism and earned a place in my daily life. Minimalism, for me, isn't about owning nothing. It's about owning enough. The right tools, the right setup, and nothing extra. When I travel, I want to know that everything that I bring has a purpose. The same thing goes for what I carry daily. If it's not useful, if it's not built well, or it doesn't simplify my life, it's gone. This mindset actually makes my reviews stronger, because I'm not just looking at a product through the lens of, is this cool? I'm asking, does this solve an existing need better than something that I already have? And that's the real test. This process of curating and decluttering doesn't just stop at my gear. It reflects how I want to live, more clear-headed, more focused, and more intentional. Minimalism has been a journey for me, almost 2 years now, and in that time, it's given me clarity, peace, and hope. It's helped me manage my OCD and my depression. My mental health is supremely better than it was just because I own less. All of my worldly possessions, except furniture, could fit into one room, and that really feels freeing, not limiting. Running a YouTube channel isn't easy. There's gear to test, film to shoot, editing, scripting, uploading, posting to social media. It's a full ecosystem, but what keeps me going is the purpose behind it. This channel exists to help you, whether that means simplifying your carry setup, making your next trip lighter, or avoiding another drawer or shelf full of impulse buys that you never use. I want you to feel confident in your choices, to know that the gear in your living space, in your car, on your trip, earns its spot, to cut the clutter and keep what counts. And here's something new. In all my recent video descriptions, you'll find a link to my eBay store. That's where I list the items I've tested and I haven't decided to keep. They might not have been the right fit for me, but they could be perfect for you. And you can grab them at a discount using that link. It's another way to keep good gear circulating, and another piece of my keep, gift, donate, sell mantra in action. If you made it this far, I'd love to hear from you. What's your approach to gear? Are you trying to live with less? Do you struggle with overbuying? Drop a comment below, please. I reply to every single one of them. And if this video resonated with you, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and sharing it with someone who's drowning in unused tech pouches right now. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Reviews, loadouts, minimalist hacks, and maybe even a few behind the scenes videos like this. At the end of the day, it's not about having more gear. It's about having the right gear. Gear that works as hard as you do, that travels well, that helps you move through life with less friction. Thank you sincerely for being a part of this journey thus far. Stay practical, stay intentional, and as always, keep your carry simple. And I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.